scary few like
Yeah.
few moments there when I left the takeoff where I'm like, oh no, I'm hitting the ice wall here, 40-meter gapping straight into the wall.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
terrifying.
I got terrified. Yeah, it was terrifying. That it was the biggest thing in my career at that time. And probably still is.
Welcome to Chop It Up, where we sit down with the world's greatest athletes in action sports, break down moments that define their careers, and figure out what we can learn from them. I'm Dylan Graves, pro surfer and weird wave enthusiast. In this episode, we're sitting down with Jesper Tjäder from Östersund, Sweden. Jesper started skiing as a kid, and by his teens, he was already doing things on skis that nobody had seen before. 4 Winter Olympics, an X Games gold, a World Cup, and some of the most creative ski edits the internet has ever seen. But Jesper isn't just an athlete. He's a creative force. He co-founded Red Bull Unrealistic, someone who, when the sport doesn't have what he needs, builds it himself. That's the kind of person we're dealing with. We caught up with him here at the Swatch Nines in Niseko, Japan, where he also had a hand in designing one of the rails on the course. A rail he was still battling the day we sat down with him. This chat was illuminating, from insights and nuances that go into these battles, to his iconic double backflip that, according to him, he's never broken down before.
It's for sure one of the most memorable moments in my career.
This is Jesper Tjäder. Let's chop it up.
All right, well, let's get into this damn tea then. After a super wet day up on the mountain.
Yeah, it's a nice day for some tea.
How was that for you today?
It was a good day.
Yeah.
It's less windy, so it was nice. Yeah, this was the warmest day, and it was nice. Everybody was shredding, having fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a good session on the rail. But yeah,
Nice.
didn't really get the trick I wanted, but I keep going tomorrow, I guess. But for now,
For now, kompai.
yeah.
Well, yeah, let's get into that. What are you trying currently?
Yeah, right now I'm trying the long tube they have, and I'm trying to spin a 450 into it, and then just clear the rail. Yeah.
And so this rail is how long?
It's 50 meters, and it's a flat down, so it has a kink at the top, and I'm trying to gap into it, into the down part. And yeah, for some reason it's super tricky, but it's yeah, I've never done a trick really like it, because I've done a lot of spins into rails, but never this long. So so it's a different thing, I would say.
Was the vision yours for the rail? Like, did you have influence on that coming to life here at this Nines?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I really pushed for this long rail. I've done it in the past as well, for the past Nines, and finally it happened, like a proper mega size rail. When we were designing it, I was kind of like joking, like, let's do it 50 meters. If we do a rail, let's do it 50 meters. And now they did it 50 meters.
Yeah, what's the process been like leading up to the trick this year that you're after?
Yeah, I guess the process is, I was part of the design of the feature, so I kind of feel the pressure to do something on it, do a trick that I'm proud of on it, on the long rail. And also I think I'm a big fan of technical rails, so I think it really fits my type of skiing, so I really want to show my best on that feature. So yeah, and the 450 on to like balance the whole thing, that's kind of I've been thinking of doing something similar, but never had the chance to do it. So I feel like this is the moment to do it.
So did you start by just trying the whole thing, just kind of like standard grind all the way down? Is that where you began with it, or where did the battle begin?
Yeah, so day one up here, I just tried it from the side, like not from I didn't gap into it, so I just went from the side trying it out. I was really close to get it from that, like just regular rail slide, but after that first day I already knew, like, if I want to get it, I want to get a spin into it because it's pretty much made for it, like a big kicker from the front and just land straight into the down part. So I feel like the feature is made for a spin, do a spin into it. So in my mind, it's the obvious trick to go for.
I guess following that thread a little bit with the nines and
Mm.
visions and everything, like something that sticks out to me and something I really wanted to chop up with you was your double backflip in 2014. Where did that idea start? And like going into that, was that something you had in your head, or where did this begin?
Yeah, the 2014 nines, that was my first nines I went to. So this was all new to me. I knew about the event because it was been going on for a few years before, and seeing the course, I knew from the start, like this is what I love to do. Like go to this amazing, like new crazy snow build that no one's ever seen before, and get the opportunity to try something insane that you always wanted to do. And I always wanted to jump over a half pipe. That's been a dream of mine. It was because I saw it in some ski movies when I was younger. So, and then this was like a mega, like two big jumps with the hot half pipe in the middle, and everybody knew from the beginning that it's possible to gap it over the half pipe between the jumps, but it will be scary, and it's almost 40-meter gap, so it's a massive gap, and you usually don't jump that far. So it's if someone was ready to try it, it would be sketchy. And I was looking at that gap the whole week, and I did it the last day, and luckily I survived.
Yeah, wow.
I was young. I don't know, didn't really think it through. Just
Yeah, I went off from the ladies' jump, the smaller kicker, and all the way over the pipe and landed in the big landing. It's pretty far, I think. I don't know how far it is, but it was far enough.
it could have been really bad actually, and I never jumped that far before in my life. So, and with a gap, the risk is so much higher.
So on that specific jump, that was the first time you had hit that ramp
Yeah.
on the double backflip?
No, I did 4 jumps.
Okay.
So, or 4. I did.
What?
I did 4 jumps, straight air, alley-oop 5, and 2 double backflips, and the last one was the good one.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a crazy moment because you look at it for the whole week and you're trying to do this, like there's so many other jumps and tricks you want to do, but you always had that back in your mind, like but everybody saw it the whole time, the half pipe gap. You just go from the top of the mountain, just hit it, like it will work, but
You got to commit. It's
you got to
committed.
commit. Yeah,
It's a committed one.
Yeah.
Could potentially, it's a double-edged sword. Like
Yeah.
in those scenarios, it's like that's the craziest, obviously clip.
Yeah.
You could possibly get, but it could also end your time on the mountain for that event.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah,
that's really, also what it's about.
Yeah,
so you're like,
it's for sure one of the most memorable moments in my career. Is that the whole day? Leading up to it, it's so much more than just a jump because you've been looking for a week. You got up in the morning and you know it when you wake up. Like, okay, this is the day. I will try it. So much leading up to it, so it's crazy moment. And
so what is that like leading up to it, and as you're building up to that, like, what are the days? Are you like, when did you try your first jump off of it? Like, was it on the last day? Like, or did you try it earlier on in the week?
No, we tried to just jump straight, like next to the half pipe, because there were 2 perfect jumps next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And you always you hit the jumps, they're like 25 meters, so it's still big jumps. And you're riding the half pipe they had a kicker in the center of the half pipe, so you could kind of jump into the half pipe. There's a lot of like small stuff leading up to it, and you can kind of get a feeling for it. And you could hit from the middle kicker also into the landing of the jump, so kind of like halfway transfer.
Okay.
So there was some small warm-ups, but it's not like even close to the main gap. So you kind of just I realized pretty early that you just got to commit at one point, and the last day was perfect, so I chose that day. It made the most sense. Like if I crash really hard, I still had a good week of riding.
Yeah, so you had already kind of stacked a few clips and done some things you were stoked on.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, let's go for
Yeah.
kind of gold, I guess, with
Yeah.
the, you know, the dream.
Yeah,
clip,
exactly.
the, you know, the dream ender.
Yeah,
That's,
but
that's cool.
it was gonna, because they had the contest, like we usually do they used to do a bigger contest on the last day for the nines. But in my mind, the morning was the perfect time to try this gap. So I skipped practice, like to hit the regular jump where the contest was gonna be. So I was just focusing on the gap, because in my mind that's the goal. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about the result in this contest, because I know this transfer, like if I make it, this will be like one of my biggest achievements in my career.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just focusing on that. Luckily, I got it in time. I got the double backflip in time, so I still could do the contest. And I think I got third in the contest also. So
No way.
so
Yeah, I couldn't be more stoked to get third with these crazy guys.
that was not even like, it didn't matter at that point. I was just too stoked on that I survived the gap.
Right. Yeah. Wow. That's so sick.
Yeah.
So what was perfect about that day to you? Was it was just the conditions, like the snow?
Yeah. Yeah, conditions were perfect. We had a good week of riding. I already had, like, as I said, I already got the clips that I wanted. The only thing left on the checklist, like what I wanted to do, was the gap. And
Yeah. So mentally kind of going into that, you know, like before you hit that, or you know, you hit the first double backflip, had you tried double backflips before anywhere?
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I mean, double backflips, that's kind of my trick. I like it. I like to do it, and I've done it a lot in the past. I think I had different visions for the transfer. I kind of wanted to do like a double cork or something, but I realized pretty early that there's so much speed, especially after doing the first test jump to straighter. There's so much speed on the takeoff, kind of an awkward angle, and you land side, like awkward landing as well. Like it was kind of built for it, but at the same time kind of awkward and weird, and you fly so straight, like super fast, longer than I ever jumped before, pretty much. So everything was like, but I wanted to do something massive, and I figured that double backflip is perfect, because you don't really need like a weird takeoff. You just go straight back, and there's enough airtime for sure. So
Yeah.
so it was, yeah.
So it's just, yeah, like I guess for you personally, it was a combination of like it being just a really committed jump. You've done double backflips before, but you know, this one had more weight to it.
Yeah.
Do you think it was because of where it was, like at the nines with like peers, that added to that and made you want to do it there? Was it just the jump itself, or was it a combination of everything that makes you so proud of it?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of everything. Like my first year at the nines, I finally got invited. All my like favorite skiers are there. It was a perfect day. Like it's a dream jump, like over half pipe, that I always wanted to do. And yeah, it was like everything lined up perfectly. I was like, this is the moment. I need to try it.
Yeah.
But it was
insane.
Yeah, it was not the perfect setup, because they, as I said, they were running the big air contest at the same time, and I'm like, they don't see me coming in from the side, so they had like a spotter that was holding me back, because I was ready to do it first thing in the morning, but they needed someone to like have a radio so they can let them know, like, okay, Jesper is dropping, so no one's dropping on the big jump. And I had to wait for way longer than I wanted, so I just had to sit down in the snow, like waiting.
I do the transfer from the small kicker to the big landing.
Yeah, now we don't have anybody in the landing yet, so it's like 5 minutes, then it's gonna be open.
Yeah, I need to hit it pretty soon, because soon is the big air, and then I can do the transfer. I need to do it really soon, if it's possible. Oh, nice.
Like in my head, I'm so ready to drop in, but someone's like, no, you gotta wait. I'm like, oh, shit. And this funny thing is that I had a GoPro rolling.
I saw that footage.
And that was my first time using a GoPro as well. And I forgot that I had a recording. So everything, the first jump as well, I didn't know I was recording because I just forgot to turn it off. But luckily, because the straight air is one of my favorite shots, because you see the whole gap when I'm jumping. And because when I landed the straight air, I'm like, no, I had a GoPro and I should have filmed that. And then I press it and then it stopped recording. And then I was like,
you got it.
I still got it. Like, I'm a genius without even knowing it.
Usually it goes the other way.
Usually it's the other way. Yeah, like after I did the jump, I'm like, no, I missed to film it. And yeah, I was pretty stoked I got that shot.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because I feel the straight air was almost the scariest one. Or for sure it was the scary one because that was the first hit. But also just seeing that gap, like leaving the takeoff. My first thought when I left the takeoff was that I'm coming up short. And I didn't clear the gap by much, so
yeah, wow.
Yeah, it was kind of scary few few moments there when I left the takeoff where I'm like, oh no, I'm hitting the ice wall here. 40-meter gapping straight into the wall.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
I got terrified. Yeah, it was terrifying the first few moments, but then it's such a big air time, you just kept on flying. And
so as you're floating.
Yeah, relief when I landed. That was a crazy moment.
Wow, that's next level. That's so hectic. So when you landed the double backflip and you came down, like that moment right before your landing, like because you're pretty much blind, right?
Yeah.
You're in the air. Or are you seeing moments of things?
Yeah.
Or like,
I mean, especially
obviously you have like spatial awareness.
Yeah.
And you practice that, but like, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess for this double backflip, because it's such a big jump, everything goes in slow like you see everything in slow motion kind of. So it was a pretty nice double backflip to do because you saw a lot. It was chilling. You were chilling the whole thing, the whole way. And then the landing was kind of sideways, and I'm coming in this way, so it was kind of awkward landing, but I'll take it. Like I didn't touch my hands. I was just like, well, landed a bit like carving out, but it's good enough. I didn't want to do it again. I didn't want to risk it. Like I did my 4 jumps. Yeah, I was happy with that.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm noticing, how all of you are just so, everything's all about being perfect. You know, like you guys are such perfectionists with everything, and like me watching that clip, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like I don't know. It just looked like you were, like you come down and you just went oof, and I don't know, like to like a normal person, like I didn't grow up, skiing or snowboarding or anything, but it was just like, wow, he just like stomped that, just like. Yeah,
in my mind, it was not the perfect landing, but for that kind of trick and feature, it's like, it's good enough. For me at least, I don't mind like a little sketchy landing, especially the weird angles. It didn't really line up, so it was. I was happy with that.
Right. Yeah.
It was not the point to have the perfect landing. The point was just
to land it,
to clear the gap and
and
do the double backflip.
So then after that, like when you landed it, what did that feel like in that moment to you? Were you just like, I don't know, were your insides doing double backflips after that and just like freaking out? Like what was the celebration, I guess,
Yeah, I don't know. It felt amazing for sure because I was thinking of that for the whole week and finally did it. But I think just because I got straight into the big air contest and doing other tricks, I just kept going. I didn't have time to like think about it. I think it was when I got back home from that nines, I really understood like, wow, this is probably that it was the biggest thing in my career at that time. It probably still is.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy looking back, like more than 10 years, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And that was the moment in a way.
So now you're here, in Niseko, Japan.
Yeah.
And this is your 10th nines?
Yeah, I think it should be 10, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Around 10 for sure, yeah.
So your 10th nines, and you're looking at doing another trick. I guess with that and others in your past, like tomorrow being the last day, I know conditions are tricky, but like, where's your head at with this battle you're having with this trick?
Yeah, it's being here, like last day now, looking forward to it. It's always on the last day, I guess. We always push it to the deadline. Yeah, I've been so close to get this trick now for 2 days. So third one, I guess. Isn't that what you say?
Third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm, yeah.
And 3 is divisible by 9, so I guess mathematically.
Wow. Yeah. And also the pressure of being last day and last chance to get it. Yeah.
At this stage, are you nervous for tomorrow? Are you excited for tomorrow? Like, where are you at, like, emotionally?
I don't know. I'm pretty stoked for tomorrow, because I know I got the trick on, like it. I have the capability to do the tricks. Like, I've been so close so many times now, so it's really yeah. It all comes down to tomorrow.
So so you've landed this trick, but you didn't ride out the way you wanted, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've heard about it.
Yeah. It's not the same as the double backflip over the half pipe. This is more. It needs to be more perfect.
You want to land like exactly right, so you can
yeah.
show control.
The idea with this trick is for me, is to do it perfect.
Yeah.
And just because it's like it's a technical feature with a technical rail, long rails. I've done a few long rails in the past, and but never a spin in like this. So I really want to get it perfect, because you never really get the chance to hit long rails like this, like the one up here.
Yeah. So do you crave being in this position? Do you like it at this stage? You know, kind of having something that's, you know, like a carrot kind of dangling in front of you and you making your way towards it. Like, is it fun, the whole process?
Yeah, I think it's good. I like it a lot to have like the pressure and like something to do, like some kind of meaning when you go to something that wakes you up in the morning and like gives you the motivation to really go up and do something. Tomorrow's the last chance for me to ever hit a rail like this. So if I don't do it tomorrow, it's never going to be done. That's how I feel.
Well, epic, man. I'm excited for the final day.
Yeah.
Let's go out. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it.
We'll be there watching.
Yeah.
I'm psyched.
Yeah.
I'm psyched to be here for all this. It's cool watching all you guys battle and like, you know, come up with these like visions and see them come to fruition and get to try these things you guys have been in your brains for, you know, years. Like, it's insane.
It's these like it's crazy this type of event. You come here, you have your ideas of tricks you want to do, and at the same time your friends are just shredding, having a great time, also doing their kind of mission on different features, and so much happening all the time, cameras everywhere. It's a trip. Like, it doesn't feel real sometimes you're up there and so much crazy stuff going on, so I feel like this is so good for the sport. And
I really enjoyed this chat with Jesper and getting to pry into the mindset of an athlete of his caliber. These types of conversations are invaluable, especially while it's so fresh in Jesper's head at an event like this, because it's not easy to operate the way someone like Jesper does. Jesper is someone who seems to thrive on the combination of dedication and creativity. And the more those two weave into his riding, the better. Like most top-level athletes, it seems they set their own goalposts. Like Jesper here in Japan with this mega rail, which he rode out of, by the way, only just not as perfect as he would have liked, which says a lot. The thing I keep coming back to is that he designed that rail knowing how hard it would be, and he was out there loving every second of that battle. The obsession is the point. That's what makes him Jesper. Thanks for watching Chop It Up. We'll see you in the next one.